Welcome back to the Talking Sports Podcast, weekly underdog fantasy picks right here on the Talking Sports Podcast YouTube channel. And it is week 9. We are already at week 9. And as always, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel at Talking Sports Podcast and use code TSB for a 100% deposit match up to $100 on Underdog Fantasy. And we'll be giving you guys our week 9 picks. But before we do that, JR, where can everyone follow us on social media?
Yeah, guys, we are on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Talking Sports PD, posting NFL content. NBA season started, so NBA picks and college football, and college basketball is about to start. So we'll be probably posting about that as well. So at Talking Sports PD on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And don't forget, use code TSP to receive a 100% deposit on UnderDog Fantasy.
Please use code TSP and please subscribe to the YouTube channel and tell a friend. Just tell one friend. Make sure they subscribe and like and comment down below. Okay, let's get cracking on our week 9 Underdog Fantasy Pick'em. It is time for us to get our heads out of you know what and give you guys a legit winner. And as always, you can match our picks. Use 2 of JR's, 1 of mine, 2 of mine, 1 of JR's, or none of ours if you like it. It's up to you, but we're giving you the option. So, JR, I'm going to start with you as always. What does your week 9 look like?
Yeah, so I'm starting out with Mike Evans, over 52.5 receiving yards. He did not do that last week, but he had 82 the week before. And I just think that he's going to have a big game. I just feel a big game coming from him. They're playing Houston, who's, been playing really well, but I think Mike Evans could do some damage against that defense. So I think he's going to get over 52.5. And then Tyreek Hill over 91.5. They're playing the London game, Chiefs versus Dolphins. I think it's going to be a shootout. And I think Tyreek Hill is going to be heavily involved going against his old team. And, he's either hit or miss. He's either probably going to get like 150 or he's going to get like 70, 80 yards. I think he's going to have a big game. I think they're going to use him heavily in the passing game, short and long ones. So 91.5 receiving yards for him. And then a little spicy. I'm using Pete's spicy emoji. Oh, not emoji. Spicy icons here. Mark Andrews, basically at any time receiving touchdown. He's not going to get a rushing touchdown.
Hey, you never know.
You never know. But so it's rushing or receiving, but I'm, going the receiving route here. He had 1 last game, 2 the game before. Ravens are going against the Seattle Seahawks, which should be a good game. But I think Andrews is going to find the touchdown, and he's always been Lamar Jackson's go-to red zone threat. They found each other last 2 weeks. I think they'll continue it for a third. So a little spicy emoji on Mark Andrews. So I think that's 10 to win 90. I believe, with the bonuses.
I like it. I like it a ton. And as always, use code TSB. And obviously, the Ravens won. A hot team, look like potentially the best team in the AFC at the moment. They've been playing at top of their game. So for my week 9, I was about to say week 3. So my week 9, I don't know why I was going to say we all wish it was week 3 so we can go back and watch more football because football's getting closer to the end, which is very sad. But week 9 underdog fantasy picks for me. I'm going to start with Devontae Smith, higher than 4 receptions. I think he's been up and down this year. I have him on one of my fantasy teams, but he kind of got going last week against the Commanders. This Dallas game feels more like a shootout, and also Dallas is missing Trayvon Diggs. So I like Devontae Smith to get 4 receptions or more. Rachaad White, higher than 49.5 rushing yards. So he's been very, very up and down this year. I have him in, I believe, 1, maybe 2 of my fantasy leagues, but I think against a Houston team that has been very average, very up and down this year. I think they don't pose a great threat against the run. I think the Buccaneers want to get the running game a little going, so I like Rachaad White over 49.5 rushing yards. And Sam Howell, this is the game actually I'll be at the Patriots-Commanders game on Sunday. Sam Howell, higher than 241 yards, 241.5 passing yards. This offense is throwing the ball around, and with the loss of two key defenders in Montez Sweat and Chase Young, they're going to need to score points. That's how they're going to have to win games. He has the weapons to do it, so they've been throwing the ball a lot recently, and I think he surpasses this 241.5 yards. This is 3 picks, 5 to win 30. No spicy emoji this week.
I like him though. Playing it safe.
Yeah, we need a winner, and you guys need to sign up for UnderDog Fantasy. Use code TSB for a 100% deposit match up to $100. You can put a minimum of 10. The minimum 10, they'll match it. Use our code in the description. Use code TSB. Or if you just click the link, you don't even need to use the code because it's already in there for you if you just use the link below. And Jared, where can everyone follow us on social media?
Yeah, at Talking Sports PD on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Also Threads if you're using it. But yeah, keep up to date with us. And like Pete said, make the Underdog account and also just comment your picks and who maybe the 3 picks you have in the comments. Let us know. Yeah. So use code TSP for UnderDog Fantasy as well. And please don't forget to subscribe, like Pete mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Road to 5K continues. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you did miss our NBA, you can go back and rewatch that on YouTube or listen on our audio platforms. That would also be in the description. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. If you guys missed any of that, we'll be back for our next one, week 10, next Thursday morning. Until then, this was the Talking Sports Podcast, weekly Underdog Fantasy Pick'em. Thank you.